Hello, friends, and thanks for tuning into Taste Radio, the #1 podcast for anyone building a business in food or beverage. I'm Ray Latif, the editor and producer of Taste Radio, and I'm with my co-hosts for this episode, John Craven, Melissa Traverse, and Mike Schneider. This episode features a conversation with Mylan Martin, the founder and CEO of non-alcoholic spirit brand, the aptly named The Free Spirits Company. Melissa, welcome back. How are you?
Thank you so much. I'm great, and I'm very happy to be here with all of you.
Yeah, I'm happy to see you. Even though you're in the office, in the next room over, you're not with the three of us here. That is Mike, John, and I.
I'm surprised I didn't get kicked out.
Yeah, we don't have enough space in the studio, I guess, at this point. But we will the next time, I promise.
You know, I sort of look at it like my ego's gotten too big to fit in the same room. There's like my name's on the front of the door with a star on it. Like now I need my own room.
I like it.
Uh-oh.
Fighting words with Ray.
We do have you do have a very special setup over there. It looks great.
Yeah, I love it. It's a nice, and it's kind of warm in here too, which I really appreciate.
Yeah, well, these offices, you know how they get whenever the summertime or close to the summertime hits. It becomes an iceberg in offices here in the Boston area. It's just this. It never ends, does it? It's too hot in the winter when you're inside. It's too cold in the summer. How does this? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Anyway.
Oy vey.
And we got all this gear just nuking us in here.
I hope it's not nuking us. Well, I have really.
Ray, you sound like old man yells at cloud.
I have really enjoyed the BevNET Nosh Slack channel. It really keeps me up to date on everything that's going on with BevNET and Nosh. And it sounds strange to say that, but we produce so much content and we are doing so many things all at once that the Slack channel, it feels like it keeps me organized and I guess in tune with what we're doing on a regular basis.
Have you been enjoying the new feature where the editors go in and give you like a sneak preview of what they're working on?
No, I haven't. Is that new?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
new.
Oh, okay.
It's brand new. It's in the channel. You've got Marty Caballero and Monica Watrous in there every day, and sometimes Adrian's in there as well, just talking about what they're going to cover this week.
There you go. I like that a lot.
You can go in there, comment. They're looking for tips from all of you. So it's a great way to interact with our entire team. And Ray, you're in there too as well. So it's just so nice to have the whole team in one place.
It would have been weird if I asked Ray, "Hey Ray, are you enjoying your new segment? Are you enjoying yourself in your new segment?"
You know, I'm just, it's so weird because I guess I did notice it, but I haven't looked as deeply into it. And Marty actually just posted something this morning about some of the things that they're working on this week and some of the content that they'll be posting on BevNET.com, which is really cool. And yes, if you have a tip to share or you have any news of your own, it's a great place to share that news.
Did you know you can do this for free?
I did not know that either.
Slack.BevNET.com. Just go in there. You can get all this for free.
Slack.BevNET.com. Love it.
Slack.BevNET.com. And we just finished a Range Me giveaway. The Range Me team were generous enough to donate a premium subscription, and we'll be doing more of those for sure. So plenty of fun stuff going on. Slack.BevNET.com.
Great resources. You get a sneak peek of what's being covered. You have a chance to participate, interact with the team. And if you have questions about building your business, ask them there. We'll find the answers for you.
There you go.
I have to say, we've gotten a number of community calls from the questions that folks post in that Slack community. So don't be shy.
That's how we did the angel invest thing.
That's right.
Community call. Ruth,
That's right.
Ruth from Arity had a question about angel investors, and next thing you know, we had a community call.
There you go. That was a great episode of Community Call. You always produce great episodes, Melissa. So, but what's on the docket? What are you guys working on now and for the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, well, we just wrapped up some great shows. So Scott Romano and Elliot Began came on to talk about what Sprouts is looking for. Kathy Yu from VMG talked about what they're looking for and what they're taking into consideration. And then coming up, we're going to talk to the fine folks over at Mabel to figure out how to use that platform successfully, the ins and outs, tips and tricks, that kind of thing. And then we're also going to be talking to Cedars on how to use DSDs for your food business. So I feel like, so many of us think of DSDs for beverage, but you can effectively use them for food. So we're going to be digging into that. And I also want to remind everybody that they can listen to Community Call as a podcast. So on Spotify, Apple, your listening platform of choice, BevNET and Nosh's Community Call.
Yeah, if you can't get enough of Melissa and Jackie's and my banter, along with some actual helpful things, there you go.
There you go, indeed. Yeah. Melissa, you mentioned Sprouts, and I got to mention our most recent episode of Taste Radio that was published on Tuesday. It's titled Talking Shop with Insiders from Walmart, Sprouts, and Gelson's. If I don't mind saying, it is an excellent episode. If you've ever wanted to get inside the mind of a retail buyer or a merchandiser, this episode is required listening. Will McDonald from Walmart, Kristen Alice from Gelson's, and Brian Albert from Sprouts all give a behind-the-scenes insider look as to what it takes to be successful in their respective retail chains. Take a listen.
Who wouldn't want to get inside the minds of those folks, huh?
Seriously. And who wouldn't want to get inside the minds of more angel investors? Everyone's looking for investment. At the very early stage, you're looking for folks who are willing to give you smaller checks. Smaller checks are like still kind of big checks, like 50 grand, at least to people like me. You know, that 50 grand is still a lot of money. John Craven's like,
Thanks, Ray.
Peanuts.
That's like
not true.
Just blow my nose with $50,000 bills.
I mean,
Right.
how like the you should see like the back of your car is so low to the ground because it's just loaded with Kruger ants.
I don't even know what that is.
Do you know where you can interact with some
I don't know what that is.
Ray?
Yes.
Do you know where you can interact with angel investors?
Where can you interact
And
with angel investors?
At BevNET Live.
At BevNET Live, which is being held on June 12th and 13th in New York City. Kicking off the event on Wednesday, June 12th, is our beverage school session, which does feature a conversation with three angel investors: Dace Graham from 1731 MGMT, Rachel Mansfield of Great Shit Ventures. That's what it's called.
It's GRTSHT, right? Great shit.
Okay.
I see what you did there.
And Greer Tesler of Simple Food Ventures. This is the place to meet those folks, to hear from them what it takes to raise money from angel investors, what they're looking for in brands, from founders, from disruptive, quote unquote, disruptive concepts, how they evaluate innovation, all important information for early stage founders and brands. This is definitely, I mean, for a lot of people, beverage school is like a huge part of coming to BevNET Live. And I mean, if you're someone who's new to the beverage industry, it might be the most important
It's a
session you're
great
attending.
drink from the industry fire hose. Like, the reason that we started to do beverage school in the first place was that we realized, you know, a lot of people were new to the industry and that some of the stuff on stage wasn't going to feel super relevant to them because they didn't have the background. So we just give you this amazing crash course on the industry, the things you need to know, get you up to speed. So if you're new, come to beverage school. If you're not new, still come to beverage school. There's a lot you can learn, and some of the stuff, it just helps to review as well. You know, it just helps to have this be reinforced, or you also get a chance to interact with the experts too, who may have given you this advice at a previous beverage school. You know, I mean, it's, you know, and you get a chance to say, okay, well, maybe I didn't understand that the first time. Now I get it. Now I have questions. You know, it's an ongoing journey as an entrepreneur. You're always learning something, and we realize that, and we've got this course for you before BevNET Live.
Absolutely.
I've heard so many folks say that it gave them an opportunity not to make expensive mistakes right out of the gate. So that's hugely valuable.
You can just make all new ones.
Yeah. In addition to a conversation with the angel investors I mentioned, there'll be crash courses, or at least lessons on finding and managing suppliers and service providers, navigating regulatory pathways and marketing strategies, and protecting your brand's intellectual property. All extremely valuable information that you will be getting if you register or are planning to attend BevNET Live. We're running out of time as of the publication date. As of today's publication date, there are 13 days left. Is that right? My math right? 12 days?
Sure, something like
We'll
that.
call it 12 days.
Yeah, whatever.
12 days.
You don't have
less
a lot
than
of
2
time.
weeks.
The point is, get on it.
Get on it. Do it.
Put it on your to-do list. Check
Right.
it off.
Right. All the cool people are going to be there. That's what the kids say today.
Yeah.
All
Yes,
the cool kids
that's
are doing it.
definitely.
Yes, yeah. I'm hip. I'm modern.
Totally.
Everyone knows
Oh
this.
yeah, we know it.
Yeah. I brought some cookies. I already shared one with Melissa.
Yeah, it smells amazing.
Yeah, these are cookies. Cookie? Yeah, they are huge.
I mean, the
wanna break
irony
it
of
in half?
what is going on right now.
Yeah, I know.
You
right?
are serving us from a Tupperware.
Yeah, I didn't touch these.
What exactly is it?
These are cookies from a brand called Dopamine, and it's spelled
Oh.
DOUGHPAMINE.
I'm in.
Okay.
And Dopamine is a brand that was created by a pastry chef who worked in Michelin-starred restaurants. They sell, I believe, 4 varieties. The one I'm holding in my hand is their blueberry corn variety. The one you're eating right now is a chocolate chunk and sea salt cookie, which is quite delicious. They're sold in these 15-ounce frozen, or they sold in these 15-ounce pouches. I believe there's 6 cookies per bag. Well, this one says 12 servings. So eat a half a cookie, by the way. A half a cookie is 1 serving.
Right.
I ate about a third.
Ray,
Okay,
I
you better
mean,
third.
these are dope.
Really
They are.
good.
They're dopamine. So, yeah.
I mean, these are dope.
Yeah, okay, so John wants to look at the bag. Oh, shoot. I'm so sorry, Melissa. Oh, are you chewing on yours?
I am. I'm eating it. Were we not supposed to eat it yet?
No. I thought you do intermittent fasting, and I totally forgot about that.
No, I just broke my fast with this cookie, which is, how people with the glucose monitors, they show, I'm sure it'll go off the charts, but it was worth it. It's so good.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. Well, again, I'm glad. I hope you're enjoying it anyway.
Twist my arm. No, it's did you sprinkle the salt on top or did it come like that?
There's a bag of sea salt
Oh.
inside the bag, and you have to sprinkle it. I did use gloves, so I didn't.
I'm gonna give
yes.
this my highest rating of.
Did you have a beard mask on or beard net?
No, I'm sure some of my my beard.
Jeez.
That's why it tastes so good.
I'm sure some of my beard actually.
I'm
got
still
in there.
gonna give this my highest rating of does not suck.
Yeah, it does not suck. Agree.
It is a very high rating. So yeah, you can get these by mail. They're in some local grocery stores right now, and I misspoke. The founder is not a Michelin or worked at a Michelin-starred chef. She was a former Michelin star inspector. So she would go to all these restaurants,
That's even better.
taste their products, taste their food, and then decide whether or not they deserve the stars. So
So she could blackmail some people, is what you're saying.
yes. So there's
She
as
knows
I-
where the bodies are hidden.
yeah, as I mentioned, there's 4 varieties. There's a miso peanut butter.
What?
There's a blueberry corn, a salty chocolate chunk,
Wait,
and a Rhapsody Road.
did you just say miso peanut butter?
Miso peanut
I
butter.
think that's what he said.
Yeah. The Rhapsody
Miso's
Road.
like a big cookie ingredient these days. We had some folks over for dinner and they brought over miso chocolate chip cookies. Everyone wants to put miso in cookies, and
put
I'm
in
here
everything.
for it.
There you go. Now, Jessica Nolan, who is the founder of Dopamine, was on a recent episode of Elevator Talk, and one of the first questions that we asked, my co-host and I, was about the name. Dopamine sounds like it has a functional tilt to it. It sounds like it's a functionally. That's a functional cookie. Is that
Yeah.
can I say that?
Yeah.
Sure.
But clearly it's not. She just loved the name, and she just thinks that a great tasting cookie is going to elevate your dopamine levels, and I would agree in this case. Although, if she were to add a functional ingredient to her cookies,
Oh, I've got a good one.
I think that an immune boosting ingredient would be a good idea. And I have an idea for exactly what kind of immune boosting ingredient. It's called Immuse.
Immuse.
IMMUSE. Now more than ever, consumers are looking for ways to boost their immune systems, and Immuse gives them that edge. Just to let you know, Immuse is the presenting sponsor of this episode of Taste Radio. It's also a dietary and food ingredient clinically shown to stimulate immune function at the cellular level. Incorporate Immuse into your innovation strategy and help your consumers optimize their health throughout the year. Learn more at immusehealth.com. That's IMMUSE health.com.
Thank you to the good folks who make Amuse for partnering with Taste Radio, and consider making them your next partner.
That segue was like straight out of the Truman Show. I like that.
Kiwahako.
So well
The
done.
makers of Muse. Thank you. I appreciate that. We got more cookies. More.
Oh, yeah.
cookies,
I have a whole
more
box
cookies.
of
Oh my
cookies.
God, those
I
I
cookies.
have some in here too.
Yeah,
The
we
same
gave
ones.
Melissa like 2 cookies in her little room over
I
there.
look forward to tossing them.
This is like the tastiest episode in a long time.
So these are Fancy Pants, which come in a variety of different flavors.
bite-sized cookies in a pouch. Looks like there's, what are those, 12
Yeah,
ounce
there's a
pouches?
whole pile here. I'm just
Oh my
taking some good ones here. I got my personal favorite. They have s'mores. Personal favorites, chocolate chip and the mint chocolate. But they're very, nice, crispy. There's a certain brand they remind me of that's now owned by Mondelez, and the product is kind of not the same. But anyway, fancy pants. These are, I don't know, some of the best packaged cookies I've ever had. I'll go that far. So
I think they're so delicious. I have the mint chocolate here. They're made locally here in New England in Walpole, and Maura Duggan, one of the founders, is such a lovely woman. She was actually at the Pitch Slam that we hosted here last week. And when I worked over at Whole Foods Market, she was always such a great partner and would always come to new store openings and do giveaways and participate in everything that we had going on there. And I just couldn't love their cookies or that team over there more than I do.
Was that the Naturally New England Pitch Slam?
That was the Naturally New England Pitch Slam, and she was there with cookies.
These are super tasty, and as John said, like, crispy could be bigger on this package because they are extremely crispy. The salted caramel might be my favorite, and I mean, I guess I'm intrigued by the birthday cake because technically I hate birthday cake everything, but I bet Fancy Pants makes good birthday cake cookies. Damn it.
Is it the fake vanilla that you hate?
I just don't. I mean, if I want something that tastes like birthday cake, I just want to eat birthday cake.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
That's kind of how I feel about it. I don't know why.
Birthday cake. Whenever I think about birthday cake flavored products, I think of Bang.
Yeah, that was it. Bang did a bad one, and so did. And I don't like birthday cake Oreos. Those are terrible. I just. But I've had good birthday cake stuff too, like birthday cake Oat House, and oh my God, of course, birthday cake Honey Mamas is insanely good.
Been a while since we had a Honey Mama's mention reference.
I know.
On
I
the show.
try to control myself.
Yes. I recently received a nice sampling of products from a brand called Cloudwater. So the varieties that are here on the table include 4 of their CBD varieties. These are ones that include 25 milligrams of CBD, and then 2 of their energy drinks. These are called Peace, Love, and Energy, or more specifically, Cloudwater Plus, Peace, Love, and Energy. These were revamped, I want to say recently, within the last few months, to include this whole call it not just of energy, but Peace, Love, and Energy. They're made with organic coconut water and caffeine. These are delicious products. In particular, the pineapple and passion fruit variety, or passion fruit and pineapple variety, are really delicious.
no CBD.
These do not contain any CBD, and they're sweetened with wildflower honey. Huh?
Oh, good.
Wildflower honey?
Good
How
stuff.
about that?
Carbonated?
Yeah. They are carbonated. These are made with sparkling water as a base.
Yeah, I noticed instantly that the can is different. It's a silver can, and the Cloudwater cans are typically white. So I was just wondering. I mean, I think that's a really good way to call out that this is different than our CBD SKU.
Yeah, you don't see too many silver cans on the market.
There's another energy drink. I think it's called Joie or Joy. That's silver energy.
There's
drink.
that
better for your
that
energy.
Vroom product too.
Oh yeah, Vroom also.
There's also the silver bullet, which won't slow you down.
Is that? Oh, of course that's an energy drink. Duh.
The silver bullet.
Wow.
Melissa knows a lot about that apparently.
The silver bullet. Is that a banquet beer?
No, that's, the silver bullet's the light variety. Yeah, so 80 milligrams of organic caffeine. Again, these are just great tasting products. You don't taste the caffeine in them. And I'm just really happy for Mark because, it's a grind. It's a grind to build a business, especially a beverage business, and continue to do it for a number of years. And he's making waves. He's making headway, and I'm really happy for him and happy for Cloudwater.
These cans look to be refreshed. He's actually got CBD on the label. I thought there was hemp on the label before, but I could be mistaken. But these are nice and clean, and great flavors. I'm holding the CBD cans right now: grapefruit, mint, and basil. Half tea and half lemonade, which obviously can't call an Arnold Palmer, and then blood orange and coconut.
Yeah. So the call out of CBD is much more prominent than it had been in the past, which is great. And I did talk to him about, this sort of, I don't know, it's not hating, but it's poo-pooing of CBD as an ingredient. And there was that New York Times article that came out a few weeks back, and there's a lot of brands that are pulling back on the call-outs for CBD, but he's like, no, people want these products. We have an established community of people. It's not a niche market. It's a growing market. And there are people who are demanding bioavailable CBD and the kind of information you'll have about where it's sourced and how it's produced. So.
I mean, CBD was one of those gold rush ingredients, and there were brands that wanted to build a CBD brand. There were brands that wanted to get rich on CBD. So
yeah, I mean, I think it's the classic, only as good as the weakest link. And I think there were a lot of, I don't know, maybe I'll just nicely call them weird things that were done in that category with that ingredient. So, I think obviously that New York Times article that came out a little while ago, it sort of showed that there are brands that are still doing well, that are just staying the course. And, I think it's maybe a little bit of a setback, but good to see brands moving forward too. So
for sure.
I like this one.
You can have it.
Thanks.
Okay.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Well, since I'm in my own room over here, I can't sample any cloud water, so I brought my own. I have the new Cirilla SKU, which is a hoppy hibiscus with citra hops, and it is so tasty and refreshing. Sarah Stender Delaney is one of our favorites, of course. A strong member of our community. She was on a community call actually about how to call out regenerative ingredients on your packaging. And I just love this new SKU so much. I think it's perfect for summer. It's refreshing, and it gives you the feel of drinking something special. If you want to trade out alcohol for something else, it's absolutely delicious. Well done, Sarah and Cirilla.
Fantastic.
And well done, Cloudwater, for the blood orange and coconut. So good.
Yeah, they make really good products, both brands.
Ray shared. Finally, thank you, Ray.
There are 6 cans here. You're welcome to all 6.
Appreciate that.
I have another.
Shared drinks, and he baked us cookies.
I know.
And he
What
baked us
is this?
cookies, and he's going to send Marcus Rashford to Arsenal.
I don't know about that.
Ray's much more chill when the Premier League season's over.
Actually, there could be something to that.
I think so.
Congrats on the FA Cup, Ray.
It was a good game
It's a
for
great
us.
trophy.
It's a good trophy. It's 2 more trophies than Arsenal has had in the last 2 years.
Hopefully your team is
True
headed in the
story.
right direction. It'll be fun to beat you guys down again when it matters.